How's it
How
going?
are you?
Doing
Good.
good. How's the mom life treating
God,
you?
it's exhausting.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
definitely.
once that baby came out, that's it. There's no sleep, no more
You
sleep.
just you haven't slept in like 2 years.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, no,
but
it's tough. Yeah, it's tough, but it's a beautiful thing. So congratulations again.
is and I wanted to actually talk about this. Again, thank you for taking the time out with Jeandra and I for Best Women's Boxing Show. Period. David Benavidez. You just talked about being a mother and a father. I did see your son on the heavy bag showing his skills already. Is he already taking interest to what Daddy does?
Yeah, definitely. He definitely loves boxing, and I love to see it too. Well, with the way I'm approaching this is I kind of want to take a different approach than what my dad did. My dad basically forced me into boxing. I kind of want to let my son do it. I want to let it come to him organically. And, he showed a lot of interest. He's already throwing the same combinations I'm throwing. So I couldn't be more happier with the way things are going.
This is a big one. I feel like Jeandra and I kind of hit this off because when we both had you, we said, why don't you guys ever make this fight? I don't understand. And now, you know what? I think that Jeandra and I should get a pay cut, commission, a finder's fee. But this is a fight that you have now said the Mexican Monster is at his best mentally and physically. Why do you think this is the best that we're going to see of David Benavidez coming March 25th against Caleb Plant?
Well, honestly, because trials and tribulations, I mean, I've been through a lot, I've won a lot, I've lost it twice. I'm a family man now. I got my son. I got a lot of people look up to me, not only my own family, but my community here in Seattle, Washington, Phoenix, Arizona, my team, Diego Pacheco, Jose Valenzuela, my father, Jose Benavidez, and then my brother, Jose Benavidez Jr. I feel like I owe it to these guys. They work so hard, and, I want to go out there and I want to do exactly what I'm going to do. As a team, we work extremely hard together, and I have a lot to prove, not only to myself, but to the world of boxing.
How do you keep that energy channeled now? Because there was so much animus, so much talk. Now we're finally here. So what type of exercises, like mental exercises or anything that you do to just keep those emotions in check and keep yourself focused on the task at hand?
So before I go to sleep every day, I remind myself how much I hate Caleb Plant and how much I'm going to knock him out.
I thought you were
No,
going to say he was in your dreams.
no, no,
Turn
no.
over and go to
So
sleep.
no, we basically. I mean, I know what it is. I mean, I've been doing this for a long time. I've been professional 10 years. I know, especially with Caleb Plant, I can't come in looking for big shots off the bat because he is elusive and he is fast. So the first couple rounds, they're gonna be trying to find him. Try to be in range, cut the distance off. I mean, cut the ring off. So I mean, we definitely have a good game plan in. The thing is that people don't understand that a good motivator in life, well, for boxing and sports, is anger. I mean, a lot of people don't think that they don't think I'm the best I am, and they don't think that I really know what I'm doing. And that's really angered me a lot. What I mean? So March 25th, I'm not only gonna prove that I am the best super middleweight, I'm gonna prove I'm a hard puncher and that I'm a really cerebral fighter. I know exactly what I'm doing. I've heard everybody I've gone in the ring with. Why? Why is that? Because I know what I'm doing. And I'm the most accurate puncher at this weight class. If Caleb Plant's IQ was so goddamn high, like he said, why do I land more than him? Why does a fat fighter land more than a super fit fighter with a super high IQ in his head? You know what I mean? Why is that? You know what I mean? If he had such an IQ, he would get more knockouts. You know what I mean? So I mean, I'm just very excited to show. I'm excited for this opportunity. I also want to thank PVC and Al Heyman for making this fight happen because also too, this is a fight that the people have been wanting to see for a long, long time. So this is the perfect time to make this fight happen, and I'm very excited to show you guys what I got.
When you watched the fight against Canelo, did you learn anything new about him? Did he look any different? Did he look good to you at all? Did you even have any rounds for him? Be nice. Be
Yeah,
honest.
no, no, he would definitely win a couple rounds, and I did definitely learn a lot from that fight. But the thing is, what people don't take they don't take in consideration is that Canelo had a hard time getting in because he's way shorter than Caleb Plant. He did end up getting in, and when he started working to the body, started breaking him down. But I'm gonna be able to hit Caleb Plant from more from the outside because my arms are longer. I'm a way bigger guy than Caleb Plant. I know I throw punches and bunches. I know what I'm doing too. You know what I mean? So, like I said, we put a good game plan together. You know, we definitely learned from a lot from the fight with Canelo and Caleb Plant. But this is another thing that people don't take in consideration. Caleb Plant, every time he's in there with the power puncher, he ends up getting hurt. He won against Uzcategui, but what happened in the second half of the fight? And that's something that keeps reemerging too, that he tends to gas out. And once he tends to gas out, you know, if Uzcategui would have been a little bit smarter and put his punches to get a little bit better, he would have got Caleb Plant out of there. But once you get a fighter like Canelo, you know, and I feel like I put my punches as good as Canelo too. You know, I get better towards it when the second half of the fight comes. You know, I throw great combinations and I throw great body shots too. So, you know, we've seen Caleb Plant get hurt twice already. And March 25th, you're going to see him get hurt and get knocked out again.
I'm glad you mentioned that, being the naturally bigger fighter. I looked at the pictures of you guys. You both look jacked and ripped and ready to get to it. And you mentioned that Caleb gasses later fights, like in the Uzcategui fight and other fights that you've seen him in. What do you attribute that to for him? Because he discusses a lot about his lifestyle. Is it a 24/7 thing for him? Is it an overtraining thing? It makes me think of like Tim Bradley and people like that who were prone to injuries late in their career, even though they were ripped and jacked all the time. Do you think it's an overtraining thing? Like, what do you?
I don't. No, I don't think it's overtraining because I train a lot myself and I've never gassed out in any of my fights. Even though he says I'm fat, that, you know, I don't, that this and that. Why do I, you know, it's just the type of fighter he is. You know, he runs a lot. That's why he gasses out. And then once it actually comes time for him to stay in the pocket and fight, that's when he gets in trouble. But like I said, I really don't care if he's gasses out again, you know, or whatever. I'm 100% ready. I'm ready to go 25 rounds. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be ready for Caleb Plant, whatever he brings to the table. And you know, I'm excited for the fans because this is going to be a great fight. You know, I mean, it's going to be an amazing fight, and I hope everybody tunes in because I feel like this is going to be the fight of the year.
Okay, well, in March 25th, once it's all said and done, is there a rematch clause? Whoever wins, was that put in?
No, no, there's no rematch clause because I'm gonna knock his ass out. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna stop him worse than Canelo did. And if he wants to get a rematch and get knocked out again, then I'll give him whatever he wants.
Here's a real important question for you. What do you think of your brother's performance in Creed, and how easy is it to get to a title in the Creed world there? He did a pretty good job. How'd you like your brother's performance in the film?
He did really good. I mean, I'm very happy. You know, I'm really proud of my brother because not only him going everything he went through, you know, he had a belt and then he got shot and then he had that fight with Crawford. It was a great fight, but he still lost the fight. But then he comes back and has this great role with in the Creed movie 3. So it just couldn't make me more proud of him. You know, he's always been my inspiration, and I love my brother so much, and a lot of good things gonna come out this. You know, he kind of surprised me. You know, I didn't think he was a good actor like that, but you know, he really killed it. So I'm very happy and I'm very proud of him.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Jeandra.
Okay, with the days leading up to March 25th, now the training is almost complete. Your mental is in place. You know, what do you do for these last days? What do you focus on for those people who are watching, who are lay people and don't know the intricacies of being in a camp? What does the coast down into fight week look like for you?
Well, the coast down into fight week is more resting. You know, we worked extremely hard for this camp, you know, so we got to give the body the type of rest it needs, you know, Epsom salt baths. We've been doing a lot of the hyperbaric chamber. And if you don't know what that is, it puts you at a high elevation and then you have a mask on. So you get more oxygen in your body. And that's just the type of recovery we need. We've worked countless rounds. I think we've almost worked like 300 rounds. Ran a lot of miles. The strength and conditioning was amazing. And just going over the game plan, visualizing. Visualizing is a big part of that too. And just overall happiness. You know, I mean, I know the fight still hasn't happened, but I'm extremely happy with the way this camp turned out. everybody on my team was on point. From my coaches, my assistant coaches, my strength and conditioning trainers, everybody was doing good. Everybody's on point. And we're all working towards something big. It's not just me. You got Jose Valenzuela fighting Chris Colbert. You got my other friend, Fat Pacheco, which is Diego Pacheco's little brother. He's gonna fight in the card too. Also, Diego Pacheco, he had just he had a great victory too. So we all been working. We all been really dedicated to this camp. We've been working hard, and now comes the fun part. Now that's what people don't understand. The hard part is training part. But once you get that down, the fun part is going in there and actually performing for these thousands of people that's going to be in attendance at the MGM Grand.
I mean, both of you have gone back and forth with your lovely words to each other. But there's one thing that really did stand out that kind of made us said, oh shit, he bought your name. He bought davidbenavidez.com and is selling your merch. I mean, honestly, it sucks, but what did you think of that when he saw that?
To be honest, I didn't really care. What I thought was weird is I seen that he did an interview. He said he's been buying it. He bought it like 4 years ago, because when I tried to buy, I bought the domain name to davidbenavidez.shop. David Benavidez wasn't available. And that was 5 years ago. So they say that he's in my head. I think it's the other way around. Wasn't thinking about Caleb Plant buying his domain name 5 years ago. I mean, but whatever, bro. Like, it doesn't really matter. People that, go on Caleb. My fans, they hate Caleb Plant. They all hate Caleb Plant. So they're not gonna go on davidbenavidez.com and buy Caleb Plant merch. So it doesn't even do that. I'm gonna beat the shit out of him, and then we'll see who's laughing at the end.
God, I love it. I love it. Both of you, I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. There's no going around it. There's no like, we're gonna go 12 rounds. I wanna show what they have in the ring. I wanna school Caleb Plant. You wanna knock this dude out, which is fine. We love it. Like I said, you really need to thank Jeandra and I, because we helped push this fight.
You guys need to get in contact with Samson and Al Heyman.
Uncle Al, you can write a check.
We have nobody though. We'll thank Al Heyman, but we ain't fight nobody. So.
Oh, well, thank you, David. We appreciate your time, and we can't wait to see you step in the ring March 25th. Like you said, you have vowed, you have promised the world that you're going to knock out Caleb Plant. Best of luck to you, and both of you stay healthy. That's all I ask. Jeandra, any thoughts?
Are you gonna wear some Versace, because we've been doing the swag camp on our site? We know you are Versace Don. What's the fight week swag gonna look like?
I got so for the fight, I got an all red Gucci suit. It's only right, I'm coming and I mean business on March 25th, so I gotta have the all red Gucci suit. So, I'm excited. Now, that's definitely a big part of it too. The fashion, my girlfriend has a nice dress. My son has a Gucci outfit too. So yeah, we're definitely gonna look like stars March 25th.
Is it matching your suit, your son?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so, wait, the red flag. We love that.
Make sure during fight week you come find us, because Jeandra does a swag cam. We did it with Tank Davis. We did it with Brian, and it blew up, because I want to see what people have to say about your fight night outfit. His Gucci. Ooh. Tell your dad to bring out the diamonds. Your dad, like yours. Is that called Cuban link, Miami link? I think.
Yeah, this is my new Cuban link. I bought it, so I had to give myself my sponsor. Big shout out to my sponsor, sponsored me with this. So I mean, I got to show it off a little bit.
Well, if you don't want it, send it over here, because I need to remodel my kitchen, and that looks like where I need to be.
Or you can have your sponsor sponsor us. We like diamonds too.
I'll let them know.
All right, David. Thank you again for your time. We appreciate it, and take care.